Recently, Anastasia came out with a new eyebrow product called the Dip Down Pomade. Now, I am a huge fan of Anastasia products. I think that eyebrows are like a huge deal. I'm really picky about eyebrows. I think that they just kind of transform your whole face. They can either make your face look 10 times better, or they can make your face look 10 times worse. They can make you look older, they can make you look younger. So I'm really picky when it comes to eyebrow products, and like I said, I'm already a fan of Anastasia products. So when I heard about this pomade, I was pretty excited because I do have several other products by her that I use for my eyebrows, which I will show you guys in a minute. But I was really curious to see how this would work because I've heard, you know, so much about it, and I wanted to kind of try it out for myself. So right now I just have my usual eyebrow products on, but I'm gonna kind of take the products off of one and then come back and show you guys how the product works. So here are my brows the way that I usually wear them every day with the products that I'll show you in a minute. This is not with the pomade, and then I'm gonna show you how one of them looks with the pomade and then with the other products that I use, so you can kind of compare the two and see which one is better. So I've wiped away all the products that I normally use on my eyebrows on this one, and I was thinking that I should have like showed you guys swatches and kind of told you how this is described before I wipe my eyebrow off, but I didn't do that, so we'll just have to listen to me with one eyebrow done and one eyebrow not done. So the color that I have is the chocolate, and I think that I probably should have gotten, I think it's brunette, because the chocolate might be a little bit too light for me. I kind of tried it out already before this video, and I think that it's too light, but we're gonna work with it anyway. So here's what the chocolate looks like, and the brush that they recommend you using with the pomade is the number 12 brush. And you'll see it has a spoolie on one end and a angle brush on the other. And these go for about, I think these go for $18. I purchased mine at Ulta, but of course you can also purchase them online or you can purchase them at Sephora, but I got mine at Ulta. And so it says waterproof brow color, ideal for sculpting, defining, and carving perfectly precise brows that won't fade, smudge free, creamy formula, glides on skin and adheres to hair. Must have for oily skin and humid climates. Tighten cap to prevent drying. So as I mentioned, this is the brush that they recommend using for it. The brush, I don't remember how much the brush was. I'll make sure to leave a link below with all the information on prices and where to purchase for you. But yeah, so this is a brush that they recommend using for it. I'll show you guys a swatch before I even put it on my brows. So it's very smooth and creamy, as it says, and here's a swatch of the brown. Okay, so there are 5 colors. There's blonde, auburn, chocolate, dark brown, and ebony. Now when I was in the store, I kind of played with the swatches on my hand, and I think I was trying between the chocolate and the dark brown. And wait, chocolate, dark brown, I don't even think I tried the ebony. So for whatever reason, I thought that the chocolate would look best on me, and then when I tried it on before I did the video, it looks kind of crazy. It's way too light, but I'm going to use it anyway because that's the color that I have. So let me go right in and show you guys how this works. So like I said, I'm using the brush number 12 that they recommend for it, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the tip of the brush. And if you'll see, okay, this is the brow that does not have any product on it, and this is the brow that has my usual products on it. So you can see my brows are already pretty thick. I don't really like to do too much, but just kind of fill in the front area and fill in any sparse areas that may be there, and just the tip. So I've already put some product on the brush, and I'm gonna look in a mirror to kind of do this. So I can see what I'm doing. Because there's already a good amount of product on here, I'm going to start with the ends first to kind of fill those in and make them look a little deeper. It's a lot of product, so I'm going to kind of brush it out as I go as well, because I don't want them looking too crazy because they're already thick. Oops, I don't want to block you guys, sorry. So I'm just going to, I think I need more product. I'm just going to lightly fill in the bottom area too. Which is a little, I'm making a mess over here. I'm just going to lightly fill in this bottom area as well, just to make it look a little neater. Now using this, I can see it's definitely creamy, and I think it, for my brows, I think it might just be a little bit too dramatic. So already I think that's coming out kind of crazy. But yeah, this color definitely doesn't match, and I think this is making my brows look a little bit thicker and fuller than I like them to be. So I don't think that I'm going to be too much of a fan. So if you guys can see, like, what I like to do is just kind of lightly fill in, you know, bare areas of my brows, and just keep them very natural looking. Already I can see that this is like super duper dark, and it's just looking like I just have jumbo eyebrows, which this already looks big, I know, but this just makes it look even worse. So I'm just gonna fill in the front a little bit. But yeah, so oh my gosh, that looks really crazy. So yeah, I do not like this at all. I do think that this is a great product, but personally I think that maybe this would be better suited for someone who has thinner eyebrows, or someone who wants that like perfect perfectly matching brows that just someone who doesn't want that natural look. Like I said, I like that more natural look, and this is for more of like a perfected look, like a super duper neat. Oh my gosh, that looks so crazy. This one is so dark and it looks so thick, and yes, this one looks thick too, but it's a lot lighter and I think just more natural looking. So this product is not going to be for me. My eyebrows are just way too thick to use this type of product. Which is why I usually use more like pencils, and I'll show you what I usually use. But yeah, for someone, if you have really thick brows like I do, probably not going to want to use this. If you have very thin brows that you like to kind of draw in and make look thicker, then this will be a great product for you. Maybe I need to work with it a little more, but nah, I think that this is just not for me. As far as the brush goes, I do think it's a good brush. I mean, if you want to spend the money on a brush that is double-ended, then that's great. I also have I think this is the original one, which a lot of people complain about it being too small. So if you want to kind of see a comparison side by side, this is how much bigger the new one is. So yeah, I mean, it's a good brush to have and makes your eyebrow process very quick and easy. And also too, this is kind of messy, you guys, because look, I got this all on my fingers, and it's waterproof, so of course it's probably going to be kind of hard to get off my hands. But yeah, I don't like that it's messy. I don't like how it made my eyebrow look. Yeah, this is not a product for me, but I wouldn't say it's a bad product. I just think it's, like I said, not for someone who has thick brows that wants to keep that natural look, because look at the difference. So I'm going to show you what I normally use on my brow. What I usually use on a day-to-day basis is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I know they're black now, but I've had mine for a while, and This is what mine looks. And I have mine in brunette. So of course this one has a spoolie on one end. And it has the pencil on the other end. And then it just twists up. But I really love, I love this pencil. This is really, really good. So I'll use this one to just kind of fill in any bare areas that I have. I will use this Smashbox Brow Tech To Go, which has an angled kind of brow pencil type thing on one side. And then on the other side, which is really handy, on the other side has some clear gel, which is really cute. And I have the color, what color is this? Oh, I have the color brunette. Oh, these are both in brunette. So I think brunette is my color. I got dark brown, I don't know why, but brunette seems to be my color. So I'll use this one just to fill in the front area and the tail a little bit. I have this brow pen by Anastasia, which is a universal deep shade, and it's a long wearing brow tint. So that's the brow tint, and it's just like a pen. Here's a fine tip. And it's just a very light color. See, I just like my eyebrows to be very subtle. They're already so thick and dramatic, which is what I like. I like a thicker brow, but they're already so thick and dramatic. I just want to like lightly and carefully fill in any areas that just aren't looking the way that I want. So the last product that I'll use on them, which is just a tinted brow gel, and I'll just use this really, really lightly, just kind of holds it all in place. But I have two, of course, you know, I always have two colors of everything. So here they are, and I have espresso and I have granite. And the reason behind me having two colors for this one is, I think the first one I had was granite, and I thought this was the darkest color, and then months later I saw espresso, which was a little darker, and I thought that that matched better. This one is a little lighter for me, so I really just kind of stick to the espresso. I don't really use the granite. But this is just a tinted brow gel, and it has a spoolie on it. And when I use this, I'll make sure that I just wipe off any excess, because I just very, very lightly just put it on my brows. Really, I just use it, I don't even really use it for the coloring. I just use it to kind of set it in place so that it doesn't get all crazy looking throughout the day. And that's it. And then I also have the brow powder duo, which is the first Anastasia product that I purchased a long time ago. I kind of switched back and forth between the powder or the pencils. It just really depends on how much time I have, what I'm doing, where I'm going, just kind of my mood. But these are the Anastasia products minus the Smashbox Brow Tech To Go products that I really love and that I have. So this one I have in ebony. See, I have ebony and brunette, so I don't understand why I got dark brown. I just, for some reason, thought dark brown would be good, but clearly it's just way too dark for me. So, yes, so I don't want to say I wouldn't give this product any love, because I think it's a great product if, like I said, you want that perfected eyebrow look, or if you want, you know, if you have thinner brows that you want to make look thicker, I think it'd be great. But for me, it just isn't working. This is a good brush to get, but if you don't want to spend the money on this brush, the Sigma Small Angle, the E65, which is this one, which is pretty much the same. If you have this, if you have the Sigma brush, then you really don't need to get this one, unless you want a dual-ended brush with a spoolie and an angled brush, which is great. But if you have a Sigma brush, and then like I have this Sonia Kashuk eyebrow brush, if you have these two, if you have two brushes like this already, then there's really no need to buy the other one if you just have the money to spare and just want it for convenience. But these two will work just fine. So I think that yeah, this is not a product that's gonna work for me, and I hope you guys found this review slash love, no love, helpful. If you were thinking about purchasing this, I I would definitely say as far as the color swatches go, if you do have any other Anastasia products, try to stick with that color range. I don't know why I didn't for some reason, but stick with the color that you already get. Like I have here the ebony or the brunette, which is one of the two that I should have tried instead of the dark brown. So try to stick with colors that you already have in Anastasia. If you are new to Anastasia and you don't have any colors like that, then I would try it out on your eyebrows first, because I didn't try it out on my eyebrows. I tried it out on my hand and I thought the dark brown would be good, but the dark brown I feel is just too dark for me. It's just, yeah, I just like a very subtle brown. It's just too dark. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, make sure you are subscribed, and follow me on Instagram at allmyloves2, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.